game title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Train, fingers covered in ink stains. Cube and Rick, that was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rockin' suits.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And here we go from Lambeau. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. What type of defense will take this today? They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Baker now from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the first. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying it right side with Etienne. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Gives give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Back to the line they come, second down. They go right back to Etienne. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tuli Pulotu in for the tackle.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6. Hey, alert, 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 alert! Up, up! Alert, 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 alert! Run, run, run. What's that?
Third down, here's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180! Run, run, run. What's up?
Etienne again. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
180! What's up?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man. Hopkins has it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in his rap thing than siblings.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Etienne does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense in the hurry up here. Go to him again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Looking quickly here. They're going to run with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty almost gave him a new set of downs, Brock. After the flag, all they need is a yard here on 3rd. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. It's a designed run for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Baker Mayfield, a touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. You also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Fox now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard
Penix
line.
working from the gun. Chased out to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Penix. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
It's Penix yet again. It's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, Penix to the air. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he's taken down at the 30. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Firing quickly as Penix, complete. He's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Again with Downs. He's on the move past the 15. And finally he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Frosty Merritt gets him from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
4 yards on the pickup. It's
Gets it again. And he is in this time. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offensive line fast. Mayfield now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's on target, Watkins. And he nearly gets him into the red zone. He's down at the 22. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Vikings a gain of 31 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Baker throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run Etienne. And he will get into the end zone for a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jaylen Warren.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Gets him on the in route. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Number 82.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. Only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. More from Lambeau after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Penix. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, pop, Cougar 19. Let's go.
Warren here from the gun. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the pistol. Crosby Merritt. He doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's Crosby Merritt on 3rd. Oh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Trying for it with Penix. Headed out right. He connects downfield. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball. But to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Starting on the ground team, Krosky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Penix looking to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to touch him down as they line up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs too.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Working quickly here.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And a nice little run there. Gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Cowboy 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Penix now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Got for big yards on the right side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Offense in a hurry up here. Penix on first down. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Looking quickly here. Put a receiver in motion right. We give here to the motion man. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They send a man in motion. Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Setting up, 2nd and goal. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. Dicker on out for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Dose of the hurry up here. They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10. It's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Motion the slot man right. From the gun, Mayfield. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Completed out to the left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Play it right. 180. Run.
Running back sent in motion. Mayfield to throw again. Completed to his running back. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will
line up the design keeper. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual threat difference maker.
At their own 20-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You get that 1st and short, it really does open up the play. I mean, you got an opportunity to be aggressive if you want to. Yeah, I kind of like that right there. Just stamping it with the 1st down, running it right at him.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19.
Here going play fake with Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready. 60. Mustang, let's go.
To the air with Penix. Flushed out of the pocket. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now. They need 7. From the shotgun, Penix. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he will get the 1st as they touch him down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
We've set it down from 37.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
On the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th.
It's a loss of 2.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers up by 6. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Two-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
34. Vikings, 22.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Second down, Mayfield to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Motion a receiver left. Throwing again. It's Mayfield. Has it in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it.
That keeps the score. Packers 34, Vikings 28.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. And give it to Krosky Merritt. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Firing quickly is Penix. Complete. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Time quarterback run here. So this is a Packers win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.